Greetings, dear Gemini. This one's for you. This is from Tarot Lumination. And it's kind of a mid-month thing. We're trying to honor the big full moon. I hope I get these out to you in time. It's just a kind of a little quickie thing. I just want to do a situational spread, see what's going on. And then we'll add a little bit of an oracle. It's tough, you know. Sometimes like, full moons bring things to like a crescendo, and they can discombobulate people. A lot of people wig out when we get towards the full moons. Sometimes it's like a joyous, like, you know, culmination. Everything becomes clear, like, oh my gosh, now I get it. Sometimes it's just like, oh my gosh, now I get it. And of course, with the full moon, it's in the context of relationships. So actually, let me just show you something, Gemini. You know, the cards were already well shuffled in advance. I'm going to go to the last second so that you're a witness. Well, let me show you. So this is the little astro doodle for the month. I'm going to put Gemini on the horizon here, make you the star of this chart. So do you see here? The sun over here in Taurus at the very tippy edge of your 12th house, and the moon over here at the tippy edge of your 6th house. So it's very much along the axis of health, self-sabotage, and discovering very subtle ways of, let's say, wounding and healing coming to the surface. And now finally it's coming to the surface, and hopefully with the lunation here, you'll become more aware about how we undermine ourselves, also what to do about it. The 6th house there wants you to do something about it, okay? Don't just wallow in the pain and the misery. Do something about it, okay? You know what to do. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising, especially if each one's different, and then reinterpret to suit yourselves, okay? All right, here we go. Invite your invisible friends. Don't forget. All right. So this one's for you, dear Gemini. I have my invisible friends here too, by the way. Here's the situation. Here's the challenges with all of this. And here's how we're going to handle it. I'd like to kind of dedicate it towards the, really towards the health issue, okay? Self-sabotage and what to do about it. We're surrounded by Four of Swords. Okay, so this is like the weather. Think of it as the planet. So this feels very appropriate to me. And it's like, it's very hard sometimes for you Geminis to disengage from all the buzz of life and, you know, the hubbub and everything. But there's a very strong message here that it's really, really important to do that. If you've like neglected it for a time, it's very important now as a like kind of a last ditch effort, because the moon's in around like, you know, 28, 29 degrees or something. So it's almost at the critical point, you know. Anyway, this is all about rest and healing and deliberately walking away from all the conflicts, deliberately walking away from the things that actually can hurt you, okay? Setting down, setting aside conflict, activity, TVs, smartphones, cell phones, laptops, activity. Whew. Chill, chill, chill. Here's the situation, okay? 9 of Wands. So my feeling is that you've already been really up at it, like almost like being really pushed in a corner, but not really understanding the hows and the whys. I'm hoping this tiny little micro reading will help explain that. In other words, you wouldn't have known unless it was pointed out to you. In other words, oh my gosh, it sounds so simple to you. Why didn't anybody mention that before? Sorry about all the sparkles, okay? So, yeah, this is the 9 of Wands, okay? This is the 9 of Wands over here. You're going to be okay, but you have to understand with the 9 of Wands, sometimes it's an indication that you've put yourself in this situation, like it or not. You can handle it, but it's almost like realizing like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect this. I didn't exactly plan this, but you're okay. You're okay. Because this sneaks up on you. The 12th house is the house of hidden enemies, okay? Okay, for you over here, that would be Taurus energy over here. I'm not saying Taurus is a hidden enemy. It's just that it covers that energy. There's a huge stellium here of Taurus energy, and it's opposed by the little Scorpio moon. So it's a moment of awakening for you, all right? Now, what's the challenge with this? Okay, fear of letting love flow. The Ace of Cups is a very powerful card of opportunity that you would have earned. This wouldn't be here unless you've earned it. So the thing is, how you end up becoming your own worst enemy, where you discover, oh my gosh, I am actually the worst obstacle imaginable to the ability to love and healing to flow into my life. Oh no, oh no, oh no. How did I get to be that situation? No. Well, it's because you forgot to take time out to heal. Very, very, very common scenario, but it's so common that people think like, it's just so simple. In other words, like take 10 minutes a day and literally just switch everything off. Lock yourself in a room, lock yourself in a bathroom, put earplugs in, put eye masks on, do anything to disconnect from all the static and the news, the TVs, the radios, jobs, everything. Okay? How are we going to do this? Okay? You go for it. To me, it looks very urgent. To me, it looks like a very, very urgent call right now for you Geminis to take serious action regarding self-healing, okay? And a lot of people don't want to do that. The last thing they want to do is get involved in healing or doctors, healthcare. I mean, some people are obsessive about it. Like I was at a cafe this morning prepping for everything, and sitting next to all these people, they're just like 24/7 health junkies. Got to go to the gym, got to go to my beach yoga, got to go to my retreat thing, and then I got to take my right pills and my right the waters and the right juices and the right diet, and it's just 24/7. And I keep thinking like, well, wait a minute, where's your life? So don't take it too far. All I'm suggesting, Gemini, is take some time, deliberately check out, but it's going to take radical action. It means it's almost like you're going to have to force yourself to do it. To me, it feels like you are going to have to almost like go to war with yourself in order to put yourself into a state of like meditative detachment so you can allow the healing power of love to flow into your life from up above, okay? I'm going to leave you with a simple little oracle, okay? Let me tuck these over on the side if you can still see them, okay? Well, I've already spelled out the reading. See, this is the full moon, sort of, almost. And this is the earth, here we are, where we are right now. So these are already pre-shuffled. What I'm hoping is that the surrender card, the healing power of surrender, how to evolve, adapt, and grow by letting go, will actually work for you. And that's very hard to do because, again, it's in this situation. It's almost like the last thing you want to do is surrender, because that means having to go deep within and take advantage of the big retrogrades right now, take advantage of the full moon right on the tippy edge of your 12th and 6th house, and do some serious self-healing. In fact, it might be a really good time to seriously consider an ongoing practice of self-healing. I'd be happy to help you in that regard. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick cut, and I'm going to pull your card, all right? Here we go. Surrender low self-esteem. Sometimes people who have low self-esteem overcompensate. I don't know if that's happening with you, Geminis, but it is a symptom, okay? I'm just coming out with that. Let me read the notes here. You, Gemini, deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem, okay? So my feeling here with the power of surrender is to make that the goal of going into the self-healing practices, okay? It's almost like the lower the sense of self-esteem, the more likely a person is to overcompensate. You know, I don't want to go into theatrics about what that would look like, you know, like just overdoing everything and like, I'm super happy all the time, too much caffeine, too much activity, and oh, I can do this and I can do that, and I'm always happy, everything's great all the time. No, sorry, that's not going to work here. We have to go deep, deep, deep into a self-healing modality for now, all right? It's not the end of the world. This is just one little tiny tarot reading, okay? So thank you, Gemini. I hope this makes sense. I'm going to check out with you in person, okay, so that it becomes a little bit more personal. All right, there you go, Gemini. It's been a pleasure. Do all the likes and the subscribes and the comments, all those things. It really, really helps the channel. Anything we can do to help the channel, I would be deeply appreciative. Also, membership. Great. Really helps the channel a lot. Okay? Check out all the links below. Bye-bye. All the best.